He's not just a superhero. He's a myth, a shadow, a man forged in tragedy and driven by something deeper than justice, obsession. But how did Bruce Wayne become the Batman? This isn't just a story about a cape and a coat. It's about pain, purpose, and the evolution of a symbol that refuses to die. Welcome to the untold legend behind the Batman. Not just the hero we see, but the darkness that made him. What made Batman different from every other hero when he first appeared in 1939? It all started with a boy who watched his parents die in a cold Gotham LA. From that moment, Bruce Wayne ceased to be just a child. It became a mission. Created by artist Bob Kane and the often overlooked writer Bill Finger, Batman broke the mold. No powers, no alien planet, just a man. A man who used intellect, fear, and pain to become a symbol. While Superman soared in the sunlight, Batman stalked the shadows. Inspired by pulp icons like The Shadow and Zorro, Batman was born not out of hope, but out of fear. And here's the twist. Bill Finger, who designed so much of what we now call Batman, from the Batcave to the Joker, was erased from the history for decades. It took nearly 70 years before justice caught up with the truth. So how did this haunted figure live from comic books to legend? In 1960s, Batman became something very different. The Adam West TV series turned The Dark Knight into a campaign over-the-top crusader. Bam, zap, kapow! He was fun, flashy, and honestly, a little ridiculous. But beneath the bright colors, fans remembered the darkness. Then, in 1989, everything changed. Tim Burton gave us a Batman who brooded once more. Michael Keaton stepped into the shadows, and Gotham became a gothic nightmare. Jack Nicholson's Joker was manic, theatrical, terrifying. Audiences saw Batman not as a joke, but as a force. Still, that was just the beginning of his rebirth. By the early 2000s, the Bat had faded, but then came the rebirth no one saw coming. Christopher Nolan didn't just reboot Batman, he redefined him. Batman Begins wasn't just a movie, it was an origin myth.
I'm Batman.
Grounded in raw emotion. We watched Bruce Wayne train in the shadows, wrestle with fear, and make a choice to become more than just a man. Christian Bale gave us a Batman who heard, who questioned, who blinked. And when The Dark Knight arrived, everything changed. Heath Ledger's Joker wasn't just a villain, he was a chaos incarnate. Unpredictable, unstoppable. This wasn't just a comic book story anymore, it was Shakespeare in body armor. Batman wasn't just a hero, he was a symbol of control in a world spiraling into madness. So how do you tell the story again without repeating it? In 2022, Matt Reeves answered the call. The Batman, starring Robert Pattinson, stripped the legend to its raw beginnings. No flashy tech, no polished billionaire playboy. This Bruce was younger, angrier, still bleeding from his past. More detective than warrior, more vengeance than hero. Inspired by noir films and gritty crime thrillers, Reeves dove into the rot at Gotham's core. Corruption lies trauma. In Batman, he wasn't saving the city, he was trying to understand it, to understand himself. This wasn't the Batman we knew, this was Batman becoming. But here's the real question. Has Batman always been the hero we needed? Or just the one we craved? He's been called too violent, too rich, too ruthless. Is it justice or revenge in disguise? Every actor who steps into the cold, Keaton, Bale, Affleck, Pattinson, faces the same question. Is this Batman enough? And yet, each time, the legend grows. Why? Because Batman reflects us, our pain, our rage, our resilience. He evolves because we do. So, what makes Batman eternal? It's not the gadgets, it's not the money, it's the story of a broken boy who turned his trauma into a mission, of a man who refuses to quit, even in the face of madness. From the colorful camp of the 60s to the gritty realism of Nolan to the raw emotion of Reeves, Batman keeps changing because we keep needing him. Batman isn't just a hero, he is a reminder that even in our darkest moments, we can choose to rise. And that is the true story behind the Batman.